Get huge savings all summer long with the Buy Here, Sell Here program at the Team Automotive Group. Sell your vehicle to us and we'll pay you top value. Or buy here and get a 90-day warranty on the purchase of a pre-owned vehicle. Get Team VIP service at every location of the Team Automotive Group.
That would be concerning and maybe set a precedent moving forward.
If you have plans to be outside, you might hit a couple of these little passing showers.
A drug bust and a few arrests made. Look at what they hauled in here.
Happy Friday.
That's right. Oh my gosh, all the way to the back end of the week. I know, deep breaths.
Deep breaths here on 9 News Now. WAFB Plus, that means we made it past the hump of the morning. The sun has
Come
been
up,
painted
maybe?
blue.
It's duking it out with the clouds over Baton Rouge. Actually saw just somebody taking a little walk along the levee there. Obviously that's West Baton Rouge looking into East Baton Rouge Parish. Not a bad day to actually get out there and do that. What, still like mid-70s?
Yeah.
But you're not baking in the sun just yet.
No. As for rain, not going to see much of that, but more typical for our part of the world here. How about we get with Dr. Steve Caprara to talk about our forecast on this Friday, get you the real numbers and what you need to know ahead of the weekend. Hey, Steve.
Yeah, sun and clouds duking it out, kind of like me and Johnny do every morning, duking it out here on 9 News this morning. Love you, Johnny. Here's a live look at our First Alert Radar Network this morning. We are starting out mainly dry. We do have a couple of little sprinkles, light showers showing up from Lake Maurepas in the southern Tangipahoa Parish right now, but the vast majority of it's dry. There you see it though, those clouds, good deck of clouds overhead. Sky 9 view brought to you by Our Lady of the Lake. Temperatures low to mid 70s, Baton Rouge 74, Gonzales 76, Houma right now at 75 degrees. I do think we'll start seeing a little more sun breaking through the clouds. Temperatures in the mid to upper 80s at noon and mainly dry here through the morning. Highs today in the low 90s. Your afternoon, evening rain chances running about 20 to 30%. Give you a look at it on Futurecast. It hints at maybe another a few more sprinkles this morning, but not much here through the morning. That's noon. Partly cloudy, should be dry. As we get into the afternoon, 3 o'clock, a few spotty showers showing up. 6 o'clock this evening, a few spotty showers. The HRRR actually generates a little more rain late this afternoon into the evening, but even then it's not much, so you can see why those rain chances look to be no higher than about 20 to 30%. Kind of some big news yesterday, a high of 89 in Baton Rouge. That broke a streak of 99 straight days at or above 90 degrees here in the capital city, a record-shattering streak. Previous record had been 79 straight in 1924. Almost felt like we should have just hit 100, but a little bit shy yesterday. Quick check on the tropics now. That's Lee, that's Margot. This could become Nigel in the days ahead. Lee looking less and less like a hurricane as it encounters some cooler water, but still significant impacts expected in the coastal New England. We do have tropical storm warnings. Maximum winds still 85 miles per hour. You can see from coastal New England into Atlantic Canada, they'll get the wind, they'll get some rough surf and some locally heavy rainfall as well. And then this system, that one could very well become Nigel, as I said, should stay out over the open Atlantic. Looks like there could be another wave coming off Africa, probably not until next week. Right now, development odds with that one listed at 20% over the next 7 days. Back here at home, we're trending drier into the weekend, and with that a bit hotter. Mid-90s for highs Saturday and Sunday. Next week, we get some nicer mornings in the upper 60s. Humidity is going to drop a bit, but the afternoon's still in the low 90s, and it looks like a mainly dry pattern. So with that, the drought continues. Might even get a little bit worse. All right, 7:06. Let's get a check on the roads now with Johnny Asian.
Not too bad. We do see a little backup here and there. Off ramp at Acadian often backs up with folks getting off at Acadian on I-10 westbound. That's gotten a little bit better. Still a good flow of traffic going toward the downtown area. That's the City Park Lakes. Take you right on down toward. You can see a little traffic coming out of the Denham Springs area. Not horrible, but it definitely starts to. You'll see brake lights from Juban between Juban and Pete's Highway on I-12 west all the way in. Then I-10 not bad this morning. This is I-10 right near the Bluebonnet, C Lane Bluebonnet area, and all the way into the 1012 merge. Also, by the way, expect overnight lane closures this weekend on I-10 and 12 westbound. Right lane closure this weekend while they continue to work on that College Drive reconstructed off-ramp project. You may have occasions where the College Drive exit off of I-10 west is temporarily closed. Go down one more exit to Acadian and double back up on Perkins and hit College that way. Bridge traffic right now is not bad this morning at all. Keep a close eye on everything. Every weekday morning, 7 o'clock, WAFB Plus, we give you a condensed version of some of the more important headlines we followed during 9 News this morning. We do it from Studio B with Liz Coe and Matt Williams. Guys?
Johnny, thanks. And some big national headlines that everyone is following this morning. We take you to Detroit, to Missouri, and a number of places here where people have gone on strike.
Yeah, so the midnight deadline, right? At 11:59 officially Thursday night, so with 12 o'clock Friday morning. That was the deadline for the United Auto Workers, the union, to work out a deal with the auto workers, the big three, Ford, GM, Stellantis. No deal made. Strike is on. Now it's very targeted, as you mentioned. They're hitting certain plants in certain areas in the moment. How long does this last? Well, that all depends on whatever the negotiation table looks like. But depending on who you talk to, the negotiation table is not well attended right now.
No, and we've of course mentioned the details of what they want, what the union wants here. But the three automakers, the CEOs, just don't believe that they can get to that point. So how will this play out in the days and weeks to come? We'll see, but just know a lot a lot of people not showing up to work.
Historic. I mean, this strike against those big three at the same time, it's a lot. Oh, okay. You know, we talked about this earlier. This is a recall for, the baby slings. Look, man, I have 3 kids, and any way you could get them comfortable without that kind of thing, and the baby slings became really, really popular. This is a heartbreaking recall because there's a couple of instances here. One badly impacted an infant. One took the life of a 10-month-old.
And that's why we're talking about this recall alert, letting you know if you have this sling. So it's not like Moby, where the baby's tightly wrapped to you. This is the one where it's literally a sling. The concern here is that because the child is like that, the baby could fall out, and that's what's causing some of the concern here. There's no specific brand name for this type of sling here. We just know that it was sold at popular places like Target. If it looks familiar to you, well, you want to check out the story in the 9 News app to find out the details here, because you don't want to you don't want to end up in a situation like this. The recall meant to prevent a lot of that, any more future injuries to happen.
You're right. So pay attention to that right there. Need to get you the very latest here. A shooting in St. Francisville outside the Dollar General. Actually, somebody in the hospital, critical condition?
Yeah, multiple gunshot wounds here. We're still waiting to find out the who, what, where, when, why. Police just telling us that this happened. They're looking for a suspect. They're waiting for more details. If you could help piece this together, Dollar General, maybe some people were shopping during that time. Maybe some people were around the store. Clue it in, call police, get them those details.
All right, from that, let's get you over here. In Livingston Parish, all this pulled off the shelves of a local vape shop.
A lot of THC products in this photo here. 5 people have been arrested by LPSO deputies. 1 person under the age of 21. They expect to make more arrests in this case too.
We'll keep you updated as that kind of moves through. I want to get you out to, of course, St. Helena Parish. This continues to be one of the major local headlines. Shooting death at a school in St. Helena Parish. We heard from local authorities yesterday, school authorities, the sheriff's office as well, about what they know to this point. Got a few updates here and there, but as we look for answers, we were talking about it yesterday, Liz, the answers just, they're not going to be enough, whatever they are, as a life was lost.
And it's still the beginning of the investigation. So as for schools canceled through Tuesday.
That's right.
As for the investigation, well, still tight-lipped. Remember, it's sensitive because everyone involved here is a minor. The only victim identity we know is the victim who was killed in this, Vernon Gordon Jr. here, the 11th grader on campus. The sheriff's office tells us they believe bullying could have been a motive. Could. They're still not ruling out any other possibilities, still going through evidence to figure out exactly what led up to this. Other 2 students who were injured still recovering from their injuries at local hospitals, but there's still a lot of gaps in this investigation.
Ceremony tonight, in fact, 6 o'clock, celebrating Vernon's life, right? And so if you want to be out there, again, 6 o'clock, they've canceled the football game. This is going to happen instead. And as you mentioned, Liz, class is back to it on Tuesday now. Just trying to give folks a little more time, obviously, to deal with all of this. Okay, we were talking about this earlier. Risk rating 2.0. We've said those words together for a while now. It's all about FEMA and the flood issues. Are we going to have to deal with this, or could a lawsuit going on right now push it back?
Well, the head of that lawsuit is Attorney General Jeff Landry, leading 10 states in a multi-jurisdictional lawsuit, saying that everyone's premiums gone up too high here. So obviously there's going to be a lot of back and forth on this. One of those first claims being made there in federal court against a judge there in New Orleans. Jeff Landry and his team saying, well, what are the ways that we can combat this?
It's difficult right now because I think when you look at how FEMA has come up, the metrics that go into their new assessment assessment plan, lawmakers and you and I, we haven't been able to actually take a look at the metrics to see how they come up with this, because it's no longer just a gigantic flood zone. It's individual properties, right? And so, all right, tell me more about that. And we haven't been able to get a look at that. So they're in court right now, kind of a last-ditch effort. We'll see what the AG and the Solicitor General are able to do, but that's big news. This could take a while.
Yeah, we're going to follow it for you.
This is going on. Get free food, health screening, and register to vote. A big event on Saturday, all at once.
It's a lot. Let's tell you where it's happening. The Charles R. Kelly Community Center tomorrow. I believe it kicks off at 10 a.m. It's going to go through noon. That's a short window to get all the things. Health screenings, vaccines, flu shots. Talking about food box giveaways, which is first come, first serve. Make sure you head there early so you can take advantage of all the things.
Speaking of flu shots, you got the Baton Rouge General Clinic, Florida Boulevard, of course. They've got a flu shot vaccination going on as well, and all you need, bring your insurance card. It could be free.
Yeah, if you live closer to that part of the world, well, 8 a.m. to noon, so that's a little 4-hour time to get that taken care of there. So multiple options to get a flu shot tomorrow.
All that. Here's the thing. Want to be a part of something going on tomorrow? You've been a part of this. The old dog party at Liberty Lagoon.
Tomorrow and Sunday, they're hosting 3 different sessions on Saturday for small dogs, large dogs, all dogs. This is great. So this is the end of this summer, end of this pool party here. What's great about this is that all summer long people have had the opportunity to play at the pool there. Well, now it's a dog's chance before they clean everything up there at the pool.
Much fun.
So head over to Liberty Lagoon tomorrow, 10:30 through 5. On Sunday, it's 10:30 through noon. Lots of sessions for your dogs to play, fun, have a great time.
That's what you do as summer ends. Here's what you do as fall begins. Temperatures notwithstanding. Live after 5, back on the stage.
Chris LeBlanc Band kicking things off here. Lester Dewey is going to be the MC tonight, so bring up a chair. 5 to 8 tonight, guys. It's going to be a good time downtown Baton Rouge.
Yes, it is. Weather should cooperate for the most part. A little bit warm early, but really not bad at all. Same for high school football tonight. Looking pretty good.
Awesome. I'm bringing my boombox to the Liberty Lagoon tomorrow. We're going to be playing Who Let the Dogs Out? Who?
Look at
there
you.
There it is. There it is. Head down in the hand.
The look of disappointment, But still, you persist, Johnny. You are you.
Thank you.
We love it.
Do you still have a boombox? I want to know.
I do. I absolutely.
Do
it's
Does it work?
Bluetooth, but yes.
Oh, okay.
Listen, we're adapting with the times here. Speaking of time, check in with us in 10 minutes. We'll see you later.
Get yourself summer ready with the award-winning lineup of Hondas at Team Honda. We'll help you find just the right vehicle to hit the road to whatever destination awaits you. Come shop the most awarded brand in Car and Driver's 10 Best history at Louisiana's #1 Honda dealer, Team Honda on Siegen Lane.